So I'm just going to make a short video to be an update on my YouTube teaching portfolio. So right now, as you can see, today is June 3rd, 2021. This portfolio, for those of you who are new here and you may have seen me on another channel or whatever, I originally started this portfolio with $5,000. And I had made a lot of money, and ultimately what I did was I started selling off some of the money that I made in order to purchase stock in different other companies. And right now I'm at $27,745. I just gained $197 today. The majority of the money that I made a lot of money originally in marijuana because Reddit had actually pumped up MJNA, MCOA, ERBB, and a couple of others. And then there was a rapid sell-off. But when I bought into them, I bought like 10,000 shares in this portfolio. I think in my other portfolio, I had like over 100,000 shares in most of them because they were penny stocks. They were really cheap, easy to buy. So you're talking about some companies where you're able to buy stock very, very, very cheap. Oil went negative last year, and I tried to get as many people as I could to buy into oil stocks. I made a video called I Am an Oil Man. Since I don't erase any of my videos, it's all there. So you can always look back and you can see all the brilliant moves that I suggested people make. I will say that I am not without fault. There are certain things that I could not have anticipated. For example, when Tesla did their stock split, I suggested that people buy into Tesla because I knew Tesla was going to go back up. Unfortunately, what I didn't anticipate was that that stupid idiot Elon Musk would risk Tesla's future by betting on Bitcoin. Unfortunately, the people who drove Tesla's stock post-split up to $880, they pulled their money out when they heard about the Bitcoin gamble. And they were right to do that because right now Tesla stock is sitting somewhere below $600. Meanwhile, we'll get to cryptocurrency later. Bitcoin and all the cryptocurrencies are languishing. And that's a good word to use, languishing. They're sitting there sweating, doing nothing right now. Everybody, all the crypto gurus, they're all silent. They've disappeared. Where's my money? You told me I was going to the moon. And I can't find anybody. I was expecting to be on the moon by now. I wanted to live in moon base Luna. I was expecting to go to Mars. I wanted to be there with Arnold Schwarzenegger and the women with three breasts. And all of a sudden, I'm stuck here. But anyway. So I made a couple of other moves. The other, I have to say, the other big disappointment I had with Coinbase. I originally put a lot of money into Coinbase. I sensed that there was something going down wrong with it. It was a pump and dump. It turned out that they had given their people in their company shares, and the bastards dumped them as soon as they ran it up to like $480. So what I did, I pulled out of Coinbase and I bought more Berkshire Hathaway B, which is Warren Buffett stock right here. A while back, I also bought Microsoft. As you can see, I'm up $155. Microsoft here. The oil stocks, I'm going to adjust for market value. If you look at the market value, basically my top 5 stocks are all worth about $2,000 a piece. So if I were to sell them, that would be like $10,000 right there. I'm not selling them. I don't need the money right now. I also recently purchased into NVIDIA. NVIDIA right now is at what is it? NVIDIA right now is at $678. I bought in at $631. Mind you, I only bought 3 shares because NVIDIA is about to do a stock split in July. I have 3 shares, as you can see, in my teaching portfolio. In my main portfolio, I have more than 10 shares. I think it's a total of 12, but after the split, I think it's a 4-to-1 split. So basically, this number is 3 times 4, which is 12, and I'll have 12 shares after the split. The value is going to decrease, but it'll still be the exact same amount because they're just doing a stock split. As you know, I love banks and I love oil. So Citigroup, Ford is doing pretty well. I've heard other people talk bad about Ford. They said Ford doesn't perform as well as they expect it to. But as you can see, I buy low, I sell high. I'm at $5.36 that I purchased Ford. If I sold it right now, I've gained $16.28. So there's a difference, 16 minus 5. So basically, I made $11 per share, but I have 100 shares. So as you can see, the gain is 1,092. If I adjust to show just my gains right now, my gains on oil are the largest. SM Energy. I bought this dirt cheap, $1.90 a share. I was telling everybody, come on, guys, buy the oil, buy the oil. I'm up to $2,176 right there. Market value is $2,366. STLA is Stellantis. That's the people who makes Dodge Chrysler products right now. They used to be called FCA. In this portfolio, I only have 100 shares. In my main portfolio, I have 1,000 shares because I bought them when they crashed. Just like as you see here, $7 per share. I have, right now it's worth $20, so as you can see, the gain is 1,270. Ford, obviously I bought that cheap. SLCA is another oil company. I bought this one, 100 shares right here. I bought it at $1.48, and right now it's worth $11.80. Oil prices are going up. I've been telling people a year ago, long before Biden got into office, oil went negative. I said, guys, get your money, buy the oil. But people didn't some people didn't listen to me. They said, nah, I want to buy Dogecoin. Nah, I want to buy Bitcoin. I mean, it's at 20,000 right now. I mean, we could do a lot better, right? We're going to go to 70,000. We're going to go to 100,000. By the end of the summer, Bitcoin is going to hit $100,000. That's what I heard them say. I didn't believe them. So I was like, you know what? Instead of me gambling my money on the cryptocurrency Ponzi scheme, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here and get me some dividend paying stock. Well, you went your way, I went mine. We're going to look at crypto in a minute. Believe me, we will get there. CPE, another oil company. A lot of people who've emailed me said that they did really well with another oil company I recommended called NBR. This is TTI right here. TTI. Oh, I think am I crashing? Oh no, I think I'm having a little issue because this website, the updates are, I think this is Flash or Java, some shit, and Flash is not supported any longer by Windows 10. So every now and then I have problems. But anyway, TTI, NBR, CPE, SLCA, STL, no, SM. We're doing very well. I am an oil man. Oil man. So, I should also say this because there's a lot of people who do not show their losses. What I did was to just for, if you want to see my losses, which is temporary because I'm not selling any of this shit. I'm going to wait and wait and wait and wait because when I added up all of my losses, what you see 204, 174, 138, 108, 108, 99, 66, 63. When you add up where I'm negative, the main things that you'll notice right here is KNDI, Chinese electric company. Right here, I bought 200 shares. And as you'll notice, it was at negative $300 about a week ago. But there has been a jump in candy because China just recently released information to show that they have a bunch of new plug-in electric all-terrain utility vehicles. So let me tell you this. Right now, it may look like, because what is this, 87 cents versus 18 cents. $138 doesn't mean shit to me. I make, my YouTube account alone, I make over $2,000 a month. So $138, if you add up all of my losses, it comes out to less than $1,200. Last week it was $1,500. And I think we had a market crash about 2 weeks ago, and my losses were a lot higher, but I held on and I didn't care and I just waited and I said, listen, I'm not selling shit. I'm going to wait. And sure enough, it's reversing itself. So I'm not even worried. I'm very upset right now with what's happening right now with Apple, but I am not worried about Apple because Apple, you already know, Apple is a trooper. Apple will continue to improve. Eventually, there'll be another stock split. Right here, I got 10 shares. In my other portfolio, I have more. I've held Apple for like the last 8 years. I'm not selling. It's a dividend paying stock, 0.7%. I'm not selling. What else? Neo and KNDI, along with Lee and Xpeng, XPENG and LI Autos. I have a lot of shares in Chinese electric vehicles because, and you probably noticed on my YouTube, I've been test driving all these electric vehicles. I'm very excited for the future of electric vehicles. I think electric vehicles are going to give us a different type of luxury car where you don't have to worry about gas and oil. And by the way, I'm not worried about the oil companies losing revenue. And the reason why is because at the end of the day, your house still requires heating oil. Your house still requires natural gas. And most people are not going to be able to buy electric cars anytime soon. So a lot of people are going to keep on using gas cars for a long period of time. I'm not worried about any of them. When I buy my stocks, I buy and I hold. I buy and I hold. The only time I sell is if I think that something's seriously wrong going down, and typically that doesn't really happen. Coinbase, again, I sold out in order to buy more Warren Buffett right here. And as you know, Berkshire Hathaway A is the most expensive stock in the world. And they started B because Warren Buffett refuses to pay a dividend and he refuses to split the stock. If you had bought Berkshire Hathaway A back in 1990 and paid $6,000 for just one share, right now that $6,000 would be worth $430 something thousand dollars. So if Berkshire Hathaway B even performs halfway as good as A did, then I would probably, and I'm not just talking about this portfolio, I'm talking about my other one too. I would end up being a millionaire based on Berkshire Hathaway alone. I would have multiple millions of dollars worth of cash if I chose to sell. And back in the 90s, I was a kid. There was no way, I had no money. I did not have $6,000 to invest, but if I had only known, I would have been right there with Warren Buffett. I would have been sitting there right next to him, chilling, drinking a soda. So I've also bought oil company Sunoco. Sunoco is my favorite oil company. Sunoco pays a 9.11% dividend. Try getting that shit at your bank. Try getting a 9.11% dividend. Try getting anything like that at a bank. You ain't getting it. So the only thing I'm looking forward to right now is the NVIDIA stock split. I believe Microsoft is ultimately going to $1,000. Now, they always might surprise me and say, yeah, we're going to do a stock split just like everybody else, because most of these tech companies, they do stock splits in order to entice more people to invest. Because here's the thing, NVIDIA right now is $678. You're not going to get many people investing at $678. However, when they do the 4-for-1 split and this becomes 12, there's going to be a lot more people investing because when it's cheaper. It's cheaper to buy in after a split. So the bottom line is, I buy my stock, I put my stock in there. I'm aiming for this portfolio. I am focusing specifically on dividend paying stocks. I am going to run this portfolio up to $100,000 worth of dividend paying stocks, and then I'm going to stop investing in it. I'm just going to let it sit there and continue to pay me dividends. So $100,000 is my target. Within just 1 year, this is where I am, 27,745. So I am going to probably every single year, I'm probably going to invest $10,000 cash into my stock portfolio and build up specifically my blue chip dividend payers. My blue chip dividend payers, just in case you want to know, are the oil companies, Sunoco, Exxon, Chevron, ISBC, Investors Bank. I have an account with them. Citigroup. Basically, it's banks and oil. Microsoft, Apple, NVIDIA. NVIDIA is a stock that, first of all, let me tell you something. They got motherfuckers camped out all goddamn week waiting to try to buy. What is this thing? Let me show you. Just in case you didn't know. The 3080 Ti. And the 3080 Ti is a video card, right? NVIDIA currently makes the absolute best video cards. But unfortunately, there's a silicon shortage right now. And because there's a silicon shortage, there's going to be a lot of moves in the tech industry in order to address the silicon shortage. Like, for instance, if you're a newcomer to the market, what you should be doing is you should be looking to find out how the automobile industry and how the computing industries are trying to address the silicon shortage, because ultimately these devices require microchips, computers, microprocessors to run. The reason why most tech stocks are down right now, including electric vehicles, is simply because they do not have enough silicon to meet the demand. Tesla, for example, they are down partially because of that and partially because of Elon Musk's stupid move to buy into Bitcoin. And Tesla's trying to make more cars, but right now they're sold out of most of their cars. Their inventory is basically dried up. The same is going on for Apple. Apple is having issues, even though they started making Apple Silicon and they started making their own chips. The issue ultimately is that Apple is down because they don't have enough supply to meet the demand. So what you should be doing is doing research to find out what new companies are coming up and what new corporations are coming up in order to address microchips and silicon shortage. Because basically, in the future, our cars are going to be basically driving computers. They're going to be computers on wheels. They already kind of are, but they really want to push these cars to make them self-driving, autonomous, right? So that is what you should be looking into. If you want a nice safe haven for your money right now, please, guys, do not fucking put your money in goddamn cryptocurrency. Don't do it. And I know everybody can come on and they can tell you all the reasons why blockchain rules the world, blah, blah, blah. And they can tell you all that bullshit about this shit is going to replace the US dollar. Understand something. There's no country that's ever going to allow any of the 10,000 plus cryptocurrencies to replace their national currency. If a country does not have borders, if a country does not have its own currency, that country is not a country. Now, they replaced a lot of European countries that had shitty currency, and they weren't really worth mentioning, most of them, with the euro. But as you notice, the real countries like England, and France, they kept, well, no, wait, France didn't keep their franc. I think they did. I don't even remember. Bottom line is, real countries have a national currency. If anybody ever tells you that bullshit about the US dollar is not backed by anything, I want you to just go and show them, just type up online, F-35 nuclear bombs. And the reality is that, yes, there is something backing up the US dollar. It used to be gold and silver, but now it's nuclear bombs. You know what this means? This means that for the low price of less than, less than $30 million, I can kill millions of people instantaneously in your country and wipe you off of the map using one of these two beautiful JBU, Joint Attack Direct Munition bombs that are carrying a nice, beautiful, warm nuclear warhead to automatically turn your country into a fireball. So when somebody, I want you to repeat it after me. When somebody says nothing is backing up the US dollar, I want you to show them this photo right here. And when you show them this photo and explain to them that this is what's backing up the US dollar, that's when they'll understand. They'll be like, oh, yeah, I get it now. And then, by the way, Bitcoin and all that money that was lost within the last couple of weeks, I believe it was over $1 trillion. Well, there's nobody to call when you lose your money there. However, I am insured up to 250,000 US dollars by the FDIC. How about that? So if something goes wrong with my money at the bank and a bank disappears, like that bank IndyMac, which none of y'all remember, but there were lines on IndyMac because what happened was during the financial crisis, people tried to make a run on IndyMac Bank, but the news didn't want to talk about this shit. Look at this. Nervous customers line up outside of IndyMac Bank. When I was a mortgage broker, this is one of the banks that we had to do business with. We had no choice because back then nobody knew what bank was solvent and insolvent. And people got scared. And what did the government do? The government was like, well, guess what, guys? We can't have these idiots going and taking all their money out of the bank. So what we're going to do is we're going to pass this bailout, and we're going to make it so unclear as to which banks are solvent or insolvent that people will just sit their ugly, stupid asses at home, and they will not come here and they will not try to pull their money. It's not like the crypto market, however. How's that crypto market doing? Well, let's see. We're on the moon by now. Huh? Are we on the moon yet? No, we're not. Oh, unfortunately, we're not on the moon yet. Okay, so stellar lumens can't seem to make it to $1 yet. I don't know. Maybe if they sucker people into pouring more money into the shit, maybe someday it'll get there. I don't know. Dogecoin. Oh, wait a minute. You mean, wait, you're not talking about the Dogecoin that asshole Elon Musk was constantly you're not talking about that Dogecoin, right? I would have thought we'd be on Mars by now. I guess not. We had Dodge Day, couldn't get to $1. We had Saturday Night Live. This guy's up there hosting it and telling you the shit's a hustle. Couldn't get to $1 then, and now it's still at a warm 40 cents. It's not even 40 cents, 30 something. Huh. Well, how unfortunate for that. Hey, Elon, where's that $1.5 billion at? You know that money that the government basically got you by subsidizing electric cars? Where's that money at, homie? Yeah, anyway. So, we're just not there yet. Then there's Ripple. Ripple, oh shit. Ripple was at $1.02 less than an hour ago. Look at this, 1 hour. Ripple was fucking $1.03 an hour ago. And by the time I started making this goddamn video, look at this shit. Man, a year ago, it was at $1.96, but a while back in 2018, it was $3.84. So even though Ripple looks like it's making forward momentum, it's like, y'all can't even get back to $3? Damn. Man, my God. I thought we were going to be on the moon by now. How about Bitcoin? How we doing, guys? We're at 100,000 by now, right? What's today? It's June 3rd, right? We're supposed to be on the moon by the end of the summer. How we do? Wait a minute. This isn't the moon. You promised me the goddamn moon. What happened to my $64,000? Let's have a moment of silence for all of the rich people who decided that they were going to buy in to Bitcoin at over $50,000. Let's have a moment of silence for those guys. Now, listen, I know you got billions of dollars. I know you lost billions of dollars. You lost $30 billion in one day. I know you got a lot of money and everything, and I just want to remind you how stupid a decision it was to risk investor money and their positions on some untested bullshit and then go tweeting about some goddamn Dodge. I call it Dodge because these assholes spelled the shit with fucking G and an E. So I'm calling it Dodge. I'm not calling it Dog Coin until you change the E to a hyphen. At that point, it will be Dog Coin. Right now, I'm calling it Dodge Coin. That's the dumbest shit they told you it was a joke, for God's sakes. They literally told you it was a joke. And these people said, let me see how much money I can put into Dogecoin. Ugh. I hope the IRS greases up your booty hole with KY jelly before they throw you into the cell for tax evasion. I hope that in your jail cell that there's a nice KY jelly dispenser on the wall just for those lovely nights with your cellmate Brutus. It's like, this is just ridiculous. I can't believe the SEC and the IRS allowed this shit to get this far. I really can't. I really can't. But hey, as far as it's gotten, it hadn't gotten far enough. Hey, what happened to Ethereum? Ethereum was riding high. Just a month ago, what was it, like 4,006? We were going to $5,000. I told everybody, I said, hey, guys, fuck this shit. Get yourself some dividend-paying stocks. Oh, 4,384, huh? That was your high? Well, hey, listen, half my money just fucking disappeared. Where's my money? Where my money at? Where my money? Call the FDIC and watch them hang up on you. man, I don't even know where to go with this nonsense. I don't know where to go. And by the way, there's people still buying in to Safe Moon. And just in case you don't understand what Safe Moon is, these people who are buying into Safe Moon believe that they're going to be able to finance a safe trip to the moon. I can't say that any clearer for you. I can't say that any clearer. Well, basically, that's about it. I went a little bit longer than I thought I was gonna go, but I had to get those. I had to get that out. So this is my YouTube teaching account. I'm gonna push this to $100,000 worth of dividend-paying stocks. I'm gonna sit back, relax. 10 years from now, I retire. My pension's ready. My little place in the Philippines, I got a condo. I made videos of it, and it's got 6 pools, and it's got Filipino women. It's got a mall right nearby, and my retirement's just, you know what? It's all. I'm almost there. I'm gonna imagine this. Imagine this. Imagine this. Imagine if you could just sit back, retire, and live off of just $1,000 a month. Imagine that. I can't do that in America because right here in America, I live off of like $4,000 a month. Actually, it's $5,000 a month. But imagine if you could sit back, relax in some third world country and just relax on $1,000 a month for the rest of your life. Imagine that. Just imagine that. And that is the reason why we're focused on dividend-paying stocks over here. Banks, oil, and blue chip tech companies. That is what we're focused on over here. So if y'all want to go buy Dogecoin and you want to go buy Safe Moon to finance your safe trip to the moon, oh, I'm not going to stop you. It's your money. Go ahead. Go right on ahead. Go ahead. But over here, we're only focused on 2 things. Real estate and dividend-paying stocks. And that's all she wrote.